12th June is a World Day Against Child Labour. What is child labour? When children below the age of 14 are engaged in any kind of physical work across the various fields of businesses is considered child labour. This child labour has become a global issue to deal with for all the world countries. And India is not an exemption from this. More than 30 years after Parliament passed a law to protect children below 14 years of age from child labour, the practice continues in India. Coming across a child working at a brick kiln, a roadside tea shop, a stone quarry, a bangle factory, or on a farm is not rare. Travel to any part of India and you're bound to come across one of these sites. Despite global and national efforts, prevention of child labour remains an uphill task in India. A poor conviction rate of violators is a major hindrance besides poverty, unemployment, and illiteracy. Between 2015 and 2018, authorities were able to attain conviction in only 25% of the cases where a violation of the Child Labour Act was recorded. A central government written reply in Parliament this February revealed that 10,826 cases of violation of the Child Labour Act were reported across the country in the past 4 years. Of these, only 56% cases, that is 6,032 cases, went to the stage of prosecution. Among states in India, Odisha had the most number of violations with 4,517 cases, which is nearly 42% of the national figure. This was followed by Uttar Pradesh, Telangana, Punjab, and Gujarat. There were 8 states and union territories which had 0 registered violation of the Child Labour Act. Poor reporting of child labour cases is also a major problem recognized in India. For example, in 2015, only 61 violation cases were reported in West Bengal, while 22,689 children were rescued. And in the years 2016 to 18, no case of violation of Child Labour Act was registered in West Bengal. Despite this, 45,635 children were rescued from and rehabilitated. Over 80% of children below 14 years of age engaged in child labour are based in rural areas. According to the Census 2011, most child labourers in India are employed for agricultural and its related activities. This is in sync with the global trend, which shows that 71% of child labour is concentrated in agricultural sector. The Census 2011 data revealed that 53.69 lakh children aged between 5 and 14 years were working as agricultural labourers and cultivators in India. The overall number of child labourers was estimated to be around 1.3 crore. A shift that has been observed is that while child labor is decreasing in rural areas, it is becoming more prevalent in urban centers, indicating the growing demand for child workers in menial jobs. The glaring risks associated with the child labor can be better understood from the International Labour Organization's estimates that globally nearly 22,000 children are killed at work every day. And how many are injured or fall sick due to their work remains unknown. On the occasion of World Day Against Child Labour, Kailash Satyarthi, who was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize for his efforts to end child labor, sums up the challenge and dichotomy in a tweet saying, "Whose children are they who toil in mines, factories and fields at the cost of their freedom and education? They're all our children. Please don't accept hospitality where children are working." Why 152 million child laborers when 210 million adults are jobless? While many reasons push them into these circumstances, they only need one helping hand to get out, and it could be years. So children, here are some organizations where you can come forward to help or to donate or assist to put an end to this evil practice of child labor. Child Rights and You, CRY. It has been working since 1970s towards the eradication of child labor. There is another organization, Katha. It works towards promoting literacy for underprivileged children. Means those who cannot afford, who are too poor to get education. So you can either donate cash or books or volunteer for various programs based on your area of interest. And there is another organization that is working for the sake of child laborers, that is Childline India Foundation. It aims to help children in distress with 1098 as the toll-free number. It is India's first 24-hour free emergency phone service for children in need of aid and assistance. And then the Toy Bank is another organization. It sets up game libraries and conducts educational play sessions to help disadvantaged children retain a sense of childhood. The main motive or objective of this Toy Bank is to offer the simple delights of childhood to these underprivileged children. Save the Children India. Registered as Balaraksha Bharat, the institution collaborates with Indian and international organizations and uses the funds received to free children from child labor, child marriages and other sort of abuse. And then there is another organization named Make a Difference. Spread across 23 cities, MAD, Make a Difference, aims to improve the quality of life for children living in street shelters or orphanages. The next in the list is SOS, Children's Villages India. It works towards providing basic health care, vocational training, and long-term support to children who come from vulnerable families or reside in disaster-struck areas. Teach for India is yet another organization. In fact, one of the most well-known organizations regularly works to solve the problem of educational inequity across multiple Indian cities. So that's all about the child labor and the organizations that are really working hard to better the conditions of the child labor. So children, it makes imperative on each and every individual in India to be conscious of this social issue of child labor, and let us contribute from our side in the way it is possible, at least by reporting any child abuses cases to the concerned organizations. You can find more information on Google, so just go through and find certain details which may give you an opportunity to help a child laborer who is in the most need of your help.